All right, we're back. Another Basic Bogeys. We have another recurring guest, new season. Had to have him back. We have John Kelly, the bumbling golfer, on. How you been, John?
Good, man. Let's go, fellas. I really appreciate you having me on.
Yeah. What have you kind of been up to? It's been a while because you were on it was like episode 5 or 6. It's been a minute since we've had you.
Yeah, man. So sorry, I'm trying to get you guys. Did you guys hit 1,000 followers yet?
Not yet.
No, we're 5 away.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it on this episode right here. So I'm just sending a note out to all of my followers to see if we can get something going.
All right.
So, but anyway, yeah, man. I've been up to a lot of golf. So when was that episode? That was kind of early in the year last year too, right?
It was March.
You were one of our first interviews.
Yeah. So, and again, I appreciate you guys. I do listen. I think the quality of the content you guys bring is actually is valuable. Not like some of these other guys I listen to that were golf centric podcasts that bring zero value to anything. They start talking about stuff that has nothing to do with golf. So anyway, I appreciate you guys, what you're doing and how you're doing it.
Thanks,
but yeah, from my perspective, I just been. So going back to March, I just started on fire, man. I have a Scramble House of Golf hat on here, and shout out to Justin Reines and John King over to Scramble House. Really got me going, and I played a lot of golf. I played good golf, so I reduced my handicap by almost 50% last year. So I went from a 13.5 to a 7.8. Which my goal was a 9, just a single digit. But what ended up happening is I stretched myself a little bit and I got to a 7.8. It was a lot of work, man. A lot of short game work and all that. But that's really what I've been up to. I want to get better at golf. I want to create again, I think I talked about this on the first episode where sorry for this flickering. It's getting on my nerves. I'm sure it's getting on yours as well. But I want to get better, but the reason that I do this smile, we're all on camera right now. All right, there we go. I'm going to get this out so we can do this the right way. But yeah, I want to get better at golf. I got better at golf. I want to get even better at golf. So I want to get to a 5 this year, but been working on some of the content being it's the same stuff. I just want it to be higher quality. That's all.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
That, and then let's see. I got married in November, which was pretty
Congrats.
dope.
Yeah,
right?
it's awesome.
It's actually the most exciting thing ever. But yeah, I'm just I just want to grind. I don't have any vices. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't. I don't do drugs. I just my thing is playing golf. So, but yeah, that's what I've been up to. Just kind of vibing out, giving myself the best opportunity I can to be the best golfer I can be.
Yeah, and you've had more and more of the that travel series golf you've been doing coming out too, right? You hit a few courses last year.
Yeah, so I did. So I have I'm actually pretty fortunate. I have a great job. I love it, and it brings me up into the Catskills region a lot. The Hudson Valley and even all up into Albany. And I've been able to take my clubs. When it was -9, I was just in Albany this last week. -9, I had my clubs with me. I never don't have my clubs with me unless I'm taking other people in my truck. But, I played some great courses up there, I think it's Catskills Golf Club. I played that. I played 9 there. I played Freehold. I can't remember it right now, but it's a great place. I played 9 there. And the big one that I played, which I was super excited about, I've been trying to get there for years, is Chrisman's Wyndham House. That place is worth a trip. I don't know how far you guys are from that area, but I would drive there any day of the week to go play golf. It was fantastic. And the Chrisman families is super nice. They were very helpful in spreading the word about the videos. But if you guys like mountain golf, that place was it. It was unbelievable.
Yeah, I remember seeing some of the shots you had from there, and it just looks so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love the whole you hit a tee shot and it just kind of floats out there, and then it just kind of slowly falls. but that's really it for me. Like I love that kind of golf. But yeah, that's kind of what I've been up to. I got some really big things planned for this year. I can't really talk about them yet. I know that like sounds kind of weird, but
no, we get it.
I'm really focused. Like I'm focusing on some things that I've been wanting to do for a long time. And also like I don't know if I mentioned or not, but like in 2023, it was a really rough year for me, right? So I got let go from my job. My mom passed away like 2 weeks later, and I have all these things that I should be grateful for, but I was really struggling with. And all I keep hearing like from like in my head from my mom and from other people, like go do what you want to do, go have fun. And I have some really, really cool things lined up for 2025. I'm really excited. Yeah. And I have tons of support from my wife. She's the best.
Heck
Nice.
yeah. That's the best when you get the solid support system, because that makes doing this hobby a lot more fun. A lot more fun.
Yeah, it's funny. So she just real quick, she's like, I was like, hey, I want to do this thing. And she's like, well, how are you going to do it? I'm like, well, here's what I'm thinking. She goes, it's not going to work. I'm like, what do you mean? She goes, you have to do this, then this, and then this. I'm like, okay, like what more kind of support can you get? Like, and I have some really good friends that help me with it too. But she's like I just booked 3 flights yesterday. And she's like, oh, you finally booked them? I was like, yeah. She goes, how much extra did it cost you? I'm like, of course I did. I didn't do it soon enough, but like that's a kind of great leverage that like I like to get from her. She's just the best.
That's awesome. So I know that you mentioned it with the hat. So you do a lot with the scramble house.
Yeah.
With the off-season grind, which is so cool. I mean, we still need to make it down there, but lo and behold, they're putting one up in Rochester, which is like literally like just over an hour from us.
Oh, it's only that? It's just that far, huh?
Yeah, it's like an hour. I think the location, because TJ talked to him, is probably gonna be like an hour 20 from where we are.
Okay.
So not too far, but something where we could go up, spend a whole weekend there, basically.
Yeah, so I mean, it's going to be 24/7. I mean, I know Justin really well. If you guys were like, "Hey, man, I'm going to come over for," like, if you got there at like 6 a.m. And then said, "I'm not leaving until 6 p.m." Like that's like a normal day for Scramble House.
Yeah. I tried it with Justin a little bit, and as it gets closer and they get ready to open, he's actually going to come on the pod, and we're going to help him kind of launch it up here with this audience.
Yeah,
but we're excited to get out there too.
He's a great dude. He's one of the hardest workers I've ever met in my life. But he's one of the most genuine people you'll ever meet. Like he is a person of his word. He's a great human being. I see him working with, people like me. I see him working with people that are like the best high schoolers in the state. I see him working with, older people. I see him working with special needs people. He just has this thing, and I don't know what it is, but he has this thing. He loves human beings. But yeah, that one in Rochester is it's probably going to be the perfect place. I've seen the designs. I've heard him talk about it. It's going to be really awesome. And I know for a fact you guys are welcome. I'll just say it right here. Like, it's not my place, but you guys are definitely welcome there for sure. You guys will fit the scramble culture.
Yeah.
It'll be fun because we talk about it all the time. Like, it literally sucks so much because we don't have, like, the only indoor place up here is Turning Stone. So, or like there's the big golf dome in like Buffalo. So you have to drive all the way out there.
Yeah.
And all it is basically just a range and like a little like short game thing, but not like that. So something like that, where once it opens up, we'll be frequent flyers there.
To have the whole Sims, they are building by this time next year at my home course. They're supposed to have some heated hitting bays to head out into the range, but not the whole sim with the TrackMan
it's
and
not
that chipping
it's
area
not the
and
same.
stuff.
Like, it's not the same. Like it's hard to explain, but like when I go, like I'm going to the Scramble House, I do want to talk about some new clubs that I got coming. I got new shafts sitting right here. The grips just came. I got new club heads. Nice. But like you can go there and just hang out. You can test equipment. You can test, golf balls. Like me, shout out to Shane, my buddy Shane Worley. at Shane Plays Golf on Instagram. He is a data nerd when it comes to golf balls. So we're going to take there's going to be a bunch of us going to go out and buy like a 3-pack of golf balls. And we're going to take them there to see which one performs the best, because you can get on the GC quad. You can figure out all that, launch angles, ball speed, spin rates, like all these great things. But the Scramble House of golf for me was a game changer. I've seen people improve dramatically. And you have that, and in the community, you guys, I'm telling you, I don't know you guys really well, but I see how you conduct yourself, how you talk to people, and how excited you get for this kind of stuff. Like, it's just, you're going to love the community when it's there. It'll be worth the hour drive. I do believe that.
Oh yeah, for sure. And you helped to put in that podcast studio at the one down there, right? How's that been going?
Yeah, so Scramble Studios, Justin and I were there last night doing some kind of promo work for him.
Nice.
But so he, he has this personality that's like hard to contain. You can't bottle it up, right? Kind of like the Phillies baseball team. It's hard to bottle up, but oh my God. from the perspective of he's got this personality. I'm like, hey man, let's just do a podcast. He goes, we have this room in the back. What do you think we can do? And I'm like, he goes, let's just make a studio. So I went in, I took all the stuff off the walls, all that. He painted it up. There's a green screen, like a green wall in there, but you mentioned one thing to him, and next thing you know, it's done. And
awesome.
it's real. He just put like a full like workout space in the back.
Oh,
like there's kettlebells, there's like a squat rack. I went in I said, when did you do this? He's like, I don't sleep. We just did it.
That's awesome.
So yeah, he's got a really good deal, and I can't wait for that one up there in Rochester, because that'll give me more reason to come up there.
Absolutely. We'll drag you up there, and then we'll bring maybe like a studio on the go type of thing, and we'll do an episode right there with you guys, like right there in the middle of it.
Yeah.
I got another Scramble House question for you.
Sure.
I saw some photos. Did Saquon really roll up there at some point?
No, he didn't roll up. He joined. He's a member. He's a full member there. Yeah.
Wow.
That's right.
But here's the
cool.
thing. That's the interesting thing. Like, he's just a dude named Saquon there.
Yeah,
he's not.
Right. We talked about this last
obviously,
time.
Yeah. He is who he is, right? I mean, he's larger than life. But like, he was there. His daughter was there. I met him. He takes pictures with people and whatnot. But like, when he goes, like, he just goes. He wants the same thing I do, right? He wants to get better at golf.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And really nice guy. I think the draw is that he can go whenever he wants. Like, if he wants to go at like 2 a.m, or he's not going to show up on a Friday night at 7:30. I mean, he might, I don't know. But he's just another dude there. I mean, obviously he's fantastic at his job. Like, I would like to think I'm fantastic at my job. He just does something different, right?
Mm-hmm.
But really nice guy for sure.
That's awesome. Yeah, I can see him popping over there, like maybe after like an early morning workout or something, and he goes over there and.
Yeah, and I mean, I've seen a few pictures of people that have seen him there too, but again, I think we talked about it before. Like, Philadelphia is just different. Like, yeah, we like our athletes and all that, but they're just normal people. They make a lot more money, and they're on TV all the time. Like, who cares?
Yep, literally.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
The other cool thing, so I remember last time too, you had talked with us a little bit about like how your love for like the cinematic shots, and you did that whole promo with, was it Scout, the Scramble House dog?
Justin. That's Justin's dog. Yeah.
That was so cool. Did you end up seeing that?
Yeah, I did.
It was so good.
Yeah, it was
awesome.
many takes. Because I have I'm 6'2", but I have like the inseam of like a 5'4" guy and the torso of like a 6'8" guy. So it all averages out. But Justin's like, dude, he's like, you got to walk slower. Because he's doing the camera work, right? So he has like the gimbal thing or the crane, and he's doing his thing. But yeah, that was fun, man. That was fun. And then the voice of Scout is a young man at the Scramble House. His name's Connor. And you think he's like 11 years old, maybe 12 years old. He's a baller. He just does his thing. He comes in, and like, I'll go there Friday nights, and Connor's there like playing legit golf with grown men. Just like everyone's just like doing their thing. It's such a great, like, the environment is really it for me,
Thanks for watching today's episode.
To see more of our content, be sure to follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and subscribe on YouTube. We can be found at Basic Bogeys on all platforms.
Thanks. We hope to see you on the next one.